Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And it's a very special occasion because Godzilla. I know how much you love Godzilla and Kaijus and all that. Mm-hmm. We have to do this together.
All right.
And this is Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's the sequel to the Godzilla film starring the wonderful, the wickedly talented Adrian Brody. What's his name? It's
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. See, it's just such a that guy, like Bryan Cranston in the first film. I don't know if you saw first film of the whatever this universe is, the Monsters universe.
Yeah.
He was great, and spoiler alert, they killed him off in like the very beginning. Why? He's like the best character. And then you have Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, making love, which is it's weird. Like in one movie you're playing brothers and sister, and another one you're playing husband and wife.
Yeah.
Or were they husband and wife?
Yes, they were.
Okay. This one, it's the tease at the end of Kong Skull Island. What a wonderful tease. Because that one, it was like a cave painting or something like that. And it featured King Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, and Godzilla, and Monarch. So Monarch's going to be hopefully back in this one. And the trailer just dropped during San Diego Comic-Con weekend. I was there the whole weekend doing the activations, doing the Jack Ryan stuff, discovering new shows like Sacred Lies, a Facebook original, huh? Facebook's doing an original. And then DC Universe's Titans, where so it's an original series for them. And so it seems like everyone's trying to do their own original stuff. Remember when Sony PS4, PlayStation tried to do, what was that? Powers, yeah. We'll see if these new stuff will go the way of Powers, or will it go the way of like Amazon's, original shows like Handmaid's Tale, or is that Hulu? Oh my God, I'm confusing everything. There's just so many shows out there. But yeah, let's check out the trailer.
Our world is changing.
It's 11.
The mass extinction we feared has already begun.
Something's coming.
The Egos.
And we
The Egos are coming.
Giant
are
Egos.
the infection.
Birth infection?
It's a premonition, maybe? Or is this actually happening?
So it's just
But
Mother
like all
Nature.
living organisms, the Earth unleashed a fever to fight this infection. Its original and rightful rulers, the Titans.
Godzilla. You mean Kaijus, right?
For thousands of years,
Oh, wow. He's
these
right there.
creatures have remained in hiding around the world.
I'm just staring at him.
Ooh.
And unless all
King
the
Ghidorah.
Titans are found, our planet will perish, and so will we. They are the only guarantee that life will carry on.
The giant turtle. Zangzi.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Mothra.
Oh. What's that? You like set an explosion?
I am sorry, but
that's-
this is the only way.
Definitely look like Rodan.
That's Rhodey.
Brody. Where's my Egos?
It's a smoke monster. It's back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, look at the wings.
Wow.
Ooh.
Long live the king.
How fitting. Because he's Tywin. Oh, shit. Whew. Whew, yeah. That last shot of Godzilla and then all the fighter jets just flying, that that just shows you that the military's on Godzilla's side.
Yeah, that's so interesting because, like, from the first film, they kind of left you wondering if he's a good guy or not.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot of destruction that happens.
Yes.
And it says, like, question mark, what is it? Savior of our city.
Yeah, and then weren't the military trying to attack him and then nothing?
Yeah.
And he's just destroying stuff.
Yeah.
Because he kind of destroyed Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And there's that scene where, like, the tanks, they misfire and, like, the bullets are coming at the kids in the bus, and then he appears, so, like, he takes the bullets rather than them hitting the bus. So, I mean, he kind of saved the kids, but at the same time...
accidental saving?
Yeah, and then after that scene when they drive off, he goes through the bridge anyways.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know.
I have to watch that movie again, but
Yeah.
I just remember Godzilla just being just really cool, fighting the Mutos,
Yeah.
and that scene with, Godzilla just holding one of the creature's head and just... like that. What was that thing called?
The atomic breath.
Atomic breath? Yeah. That thing.
Yeah.
Deadly. And then we get to see that where he's just coming out of the sea and just shooting up. Like, what is he doing? He's just, I'm just going to come out and just, like, is that some kind of prayer or
signal? I don't know.
Signal?
Yeah, like, if you read did you see anybody, you said, or somebody from our group said they saw some people walking around Comic-Con.
That was me.
Yeah,
I saw O'Shea Jackson. That's how you say his name? O'Shea?
Yeah.
He was just chilling, and one of our other guys saw him first. I was like, oh, that is him. I wonder why he's here.
Yeah.
And I forgot that he was in this movie. And he was at the hotel where we stayed at last year. And I think that hotel is kind of known for the Warner Brothers Hotel, because Warner Brothers books it. Because last year, when they were promoting the Justice League movie, on my floor was Jason Momoa, his security guards and his family, and I saw Jason Momoa and the crew, just coming out as I'm trying to enter the door, and I just froze. I was nervous. Like, there's just a bunch of them, and he's a tall, big dude. The security guards are smaller than him. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna open the door and just shut it tight and just wait for him to pass by. And then, I don't know why. It's like, it just feels kind of intimidating, just being the only one on the floor and just him and his crew just walking by me.
But I heard there were reports of people, like, walking around, like, with signs saying something about, like, Godzilla is our savior, something, like...
Oh, yeah. I did see that people, I think Warner Brothers sends a group trying to promote the film, and you got guys dressed in military outfits with weapons, and, like, Monarch group scientists talking about Godzilla, trying to interview people about Godzilla. And so that was some pretty cool, viral type marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean... From the synopsis, it says that Godzilla basically fights everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, sometimes they'll...
Is that the official synopsis?
Yeah, it says, well, like, it doesn't say specifically, it's a very, like, short, like, paragraph, but it says Godzilla fights against, whatever, Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. But it's, like, sometimes, if you've seen in previous films, he usually kind of teams up with Mothra. Yeah. Depending on if he's bad Godzilla, if he's good Godzilla, And so he's even teamed up with Rodan, but usually it's always King Ghidorah is the bad guy. Yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting that he would fight everybody.
Maybe it's because he has fought Mothra before, right?
Yeah, he has fought her. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, let's say, Captain America Civil War, where they're fighting, but then these are like your favorite characters you see on screen, and then they're like, you know what? There's a bigger threat out there. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, because, I mean, something... what's her name? Vera from...
Vera Mintimiglia? Well, Vera from the Conjuring films, and from... I just call her Norma Bates.
Yeah, Norma Bates. She says something about they need to find all the kaijus, or else they're going to... Titans. Yeah, sorry, Titans. Yeah. They have to find them all, but for what reason? Why do they need to find them all?
And does that include King Ghidorah? Because you see he's kind of frozen. And that scene reminds me of when, was it Sector 7 from Transformers finds Megatron. He's like just frozen. Yeah. And then he breaks free and just wreaks havoc. Yeah. So it just kind of reminds me of that. What origin will King Ghidorah have? Because I think in the films he has like different ones. So one would be like outer space. Right. And another one would be like someone else's creating it.
Right, yeah. There's a couple different versions of him. One is like, he comes from outer space. So I don't know if they're
You think
gonna
they'll do that?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll go with that route, and then like they're gonna have aliens in the next movie. I don't know. But yeah, so it definitely like completely different vibe. Like it just seems so epic and like
It's just the music too. The music
Yeah.
choice was great in this. It's just kind of like the original sounds like a just whatever this rendition. It had like an orchestra, and then you see all the different kaijus, the titans, and Mothra. Just the wings just coming, and you see it's like the butterfly design, and I was like, man, that is just so blue.
Sometimes when there's Mothra, there's usually larvae. There's usually 2 larvae.
In the
I think we may saw one, or that could be Mothra. You know, not for sure. Like that could just be Mothra before she gets her wings. But usually, Mothra usually comes with the 2 little twins
in
that are with
the
her.
movies.
Yeah, usually, sometimes.
Usually, okay.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Those guys can fight too. Like if I think they've beaten Godzilla before.
Wow.
Which is really weird. You have to watch that fight.
Was it the kids? Mothra's
Yeah,
kids?
because they have they have silk webbing that like as soon as they wrap Godzilla in it, he can't move and he just like falls over. But that was
they might
from the
have that,
old
yeah.
movies. But yeah, like you're just like you're watching them and you're like, he could beat these little guys, and then somehow you're like, oh my god, they've incapacitated Godzilla.
So yeah, this one, they might do that. Rodan. So we get to see just flying, and then the wings. Like they added some effects on him, like his fiery wings.
Yeah.
Because what is it like? He's coming out of a volcano. That is pretty badass.
Yeah.
How you gonna destroy something?
It just came out of a volcano.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's weird because it looks like, well, judging from the trailer, it looks like they blew up the volcano. Like you saw, like there was like a little dome over the volcano, and then you see them push the button, explosion, he comes out. So I don't know if that means that they're trying to bring him out or.
So they're, I guess, what is it? They're trying to bring on a Titans to help, kind of like the fever thing that Vera's talking about.
Right.
So King Ghidorah, he's a bad guy.
Yeah. You think that they purposely bring him out so that way they'll fight him?
Like they, you can see the military. They see him. So are they gonna free him, or is it like the whole Megatron scenario where he's gonna do his own thing and he's actually serving another purpose to, wreak havoc?
Right.
And now they have to like stop him.
I think probably something like that because it might be something where they let him loose and they're like, oh shit, we shouldn't have let him.
We screwed up. Now we gotta unleash Godzilla.
Yeah.
And the other Titans.
Yeah. So I guess that could be it.
And also during Comic-Con, director Michael Dougherty, he mentioned how there's going to be more monsters than the one we've seen in the trailer. So what does that mean? Like, more. Because we already saw Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah. Who else?
I mean, we know King Kong's out there.
So Kong, maybe he's...
he's supposed to be for their next movie. They'll probably do an end credit scene.
You think that's a lot of monsters?
Yeah.
We were to have, like... These are iconic Godzilla monsters. Like, a lot of people should know about.
Yeah.
There are some that don't. Like, I was talking to my brother about his Godzilla knowledge, and he doesn't know about some of the monsters. He just knows Godzilla, but Mothra, Rodan, those were like the next in line of known monsters. Who else?
There's a lot of like obscure ones. Like, I mean, once you go past that, then you can start getting into like, I forget the names of like, there's this giant lobster. There's like, there's the thing that has like a cat face. I mean, it's just weird. Once you get to like into the more obscure, what was his name? There's that one that has like I don't know if it was the chainsaw for hands or like the scythes. But they're not names that are as recognizable as Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. Those are usually like the top billings.
Do you think those characters or those creatures, you think it's too much for this film, or do you think they'll be able to do them justice?
I think. Well, judging from the trailer, they're probably going to be the main focal point. They might include like a couple cameos just to be like, hey, remember this guy? Like, look at this guy, because then you start getting into like King Caesar. That's like a really weird, kaiju from Godzilla, and you start getting into more obscure. What was the other one? I forgot his name, but it's just focus on the main ones. Just focus on the main ones, especially for a movie, because then you get too convoluted, you know.
And then they also have to focus on the family.
Yeah.
And also O'Shea Jackson.
Yeah.
And also Ken Watanabe's character and Monarch and all that.
Yeah. So it's like
they're all gonna fight for screen time. So hopefully it's done well, and hopefully we don't see like, oh, here's Mothra in the background. All right, let's close the door. And I never really liked that. So that's just there's a way to do the whole teasing effect, like Steven Spielberg when he did Jurassic Park. Great way to tease, like just showing the foot, and then just showing like the hand eating the the goat, and just stuff where it's like he's hiding in the shadows. But here, Godzilla can't really hide in the shadows, so they had to like close the door, which is just I felt like it's the opposite of like maybe just a silhouette and lightning. And then you see him, and the lightning goes off, and then you see his silhouette again.
Right.
That probably would have been better.
Right.
But they closed the door. But yeah, for this one, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, let us know if you're excited as well on the comments below. Also, I'd like to thank our patrons on Patreon for helping us out. Also, if you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe. We also have a Facebook group. Check that out. Link is in the description. With that said, I'm John.
And Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.